Good day. Today is 31st May 2022, and we all know now this is the fourth lesson of our history series, the recent history series. I'm Professor M.T.R. Jayasinghe, Senior Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, University of Moratuwa. I graduated from Moratuwa University. First, I studied at Isipathana College and 69 to 73, and 74 January to 81 August, I studied at Ananda College, Colombo 10. Many people call it Mariakandi Central. This is because, this is all started by Sir Steele Henry Walcott, and he came and he became very friendly with Anagarika Dhanpala, and there was another lady who came from America. They saw the injustice done to the Buddhists of Sri Lanka, so they thought the best way. They saw how the education of Buddhists was suppressed by the by the British while they promoted the education of Tamil-speaking people of Sri Lanka, and also how the Catholics priests did manage to have very good education for Catholics of Sri Lanka. The Sinhalese people who believed in Catholic religion, so they were all given good chance for good education, and the Anglicans were very well looked after by using the Anglican schools like St. Thomas's College, and then I think then for girls they had St. Bridget's, and then I think bishops is so you had Methodist. The difference between Methodist and Anglican is Anglicans can consume alcohol, whereas Methodists don't. Methodists are Anglicans, but they don't consume alcohol. And Anglican means you are part of the English church. English church is very different to Catholic church. So basically, they are very arch rivals, so basically Catholics, Irish people are Catholics, and they are discriminated like hell in England. Even until very recently they were discriminated. Even today they are discriminated. So that's why, whenever they see something, they shout from the bottom of their throat, oh, there's discrimination, because they think we are also doing the same thing that they do in their own country. So they discriminate Welsh people. If I want to be precise, even today, all the Welsh schools, Welsh universities, they get 25% less money than the schools and universities in England. And you might ask, what are Welsh? So they are all from at Bristol. You can cross using seven crossing. You can go to Wales. The top cities are like Swansea. There's a huge university at Swansea. Then you can go to Cardiff. There are huge universities at Cardiff, and then you get other places. Very nice country, superb views, very beautiful beaches, very nice country, unbelievably nice country. But people speak a little different language. When they speak English, they ask, where's bus station, not bus station. So because they have their Welsh, so their main language is Welsh, not English. But so basically they try their best to keep their tradition, and they teach Welsh at school, and then when the kids basically play, they talk in English. So basically they are fluent in Welsh and English, and to me it's a very good recipe for a dying language, because after one or two generations, unless you make a very special effort to speak in Welsh at homes, Welsh is going to be a dying language, because people will prefer English, which is a much easier language to learn. And when you go to Wales, you will always see boards written in another language as well. So, and then Irish, the English hate Irish, and they simply discriminate like hell, and And so, but Irish people are also fighters, real fighters, and they always fight with English, and so I know we know very Chinta has my wife Chinta Jayasinghe has a close friend called Katie. Katie is Irish, and her father was a top doctor, and Katie told us so many times how her father's work was neglected, discriminated, and how they did everything. And I think her father is a heart surgeon who invented so many things, but because he was Irish, how Britishers discriminated him like hell. So you might think, these things do not happen, but if you want to learn racism, go to Australia, go to England, go to USA, and my second sister has two sons, and one son has graduated from Texas A&M University and got a first class mechanical engineering. He's a super brain, and his first job is at Elon Musk's SpaceX as he carrying huge responsibility, but he's paid a six-figure salary. Six-figure salary is a huge salary in America, so his first salary is a six-figure salary. Then you might ask, how the hell he became so brilliant? It is because Sri Lankans are brilliant and they have the best brains in the world. And I explained, I think yesterday, on the history of Sri Lanka that why Sri Lankans have best brains, and only the people of Kerala and Punjabi, it's not Punjabi, and also people of what do you call Karnataka can come close to us, and they have the best brains, but unfortunately we are not making use of those brains. We are just wasting our time. And you can see I'm doing all these history lessons not by looking at a single piece of paper. I'm using my database, very strong database in my brain to talk continuously, because I cannot take much time, I cannot waste time. So basically, in 1960, once Rona Vijay was arrested, he was transferred to M.T.R prison, from M.T.R prison to Jaffna prison, and then they had, but still they had this 5th April attack, and but they found that they could not convey the message properly, so they had some obituary notice on 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 our radio, and due to some, and it was said JVP Piyadasa died or something, and due to some error it was said 5 a.m. and the actual attack was planned for 5 p.m. So guys in Ampar attacked, and it lost a surprise element. And then all the police stations got the orders: shoot, shoot, shoot. Don't worry, don't take it, because we are fighting with a nasty gang of misled youth. So the moment they appear, shoot. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about the consequences, because they are coming to take over the police stations and kill you all. So don't allow it. Whatever the weapon, use whatever weapon you have. Shoot, shoot, shoot. So one also, there were guys came, and then they were announcing that you must surrender. Then my uncle, Mathupala Veerasena, that is my wife's elder brother, gave orders, and they said, okay, shoot. The moment, then they shot at the tree, that sound was coming, and the guy suddenly fell, and then everybody ran because they had no weapons training. So they were just misled youth by Rona Vijaya's ideology. So then what happened was they were all in prison. Then they were taken out by Vijay Jayajadana in 1977 or 78, and then Rona Vijay ran for the elections in the 1982 presidential election, and they did a massive campaign. So we also got the taste of their JVP campaign, because we were first year for English course students when the elections were held. So a lot of JVP, hardcore JVP guys were there in our university, and they all taught, and I became very friendly with them, because I'm a guy who becomes very friendly with everybody. So I was very friendly with all the guys from Hamatot area. So because you might ask why, because I also have some roots with, they are not direct roots, but my grandmother's husband is from Baddegama, Divtaregama. His name is Divtare Abesekar Arachige Marshal Abesekar. So I had roots from Goal, and my father's roots are all from Colombo. And so basically, because my father worked in a British firm, he could speak English like a Britisher. My mother also could speak English, but still at home, we never talked in English. So we had to learn English. So where I tried my best to learn English, then I found it's a very difficult language to learn. So I gave it up. So by the time I finished advanced level, my mother said, "Now you must go and learn English. I will learn in the class." I said, "No, give me 1 month. I cannot remember anything in English. I want to learn English myself." So that 1 month I spent going through English grammar and exercise books, and I learned all the English grammar, and English came back to my mind. And then suddenly I found I can speak very well in English. So I became an English speaking guy, you know. So I suddenly found, no, I was very happy that I could speak in two languages. One is Sinhala, the other one is English. And I found now, no, I found I'm actually more fluent in English than Sinhala, because in Sinhala, because we don't write very much. I can't write. I can write, but sometimes I make mistakes in the selection of letters. I can speak, no problem. I can read, no problem. In English also, I have no problem in writing. I don't make mistakes, and I have no problem in speaking. I have no problem in writing. And when we were in England one day, not England, Sweden, in 2000, year 2000, we were there for 1.5 months, and I was doing a big course on computer modeling of buildings for thermal performance, and it was a CEDA sponsored project. And my wife, Chinta, was a national consultant for Sri Lanka on road safety, and they have done so much research, and they even prepared, she worked with Professor L.L. Ratnayak or Lakshman Ratnayak. Two of them actually prepared the highway master plan of 2005 as well. So they have done great service, and then they did some research and published in 2000 and showed Sri Lanka's road network is completely underfunded, because the road safety cost was, or the cost due to accidents, road accidents, is about 2 or more times the amount of money spent on roads, and that actually opened the eyes of the authorities, and so money started coming to the road sector, and today we have one of the best road networks in Sri Lanka, in the world or Asia. Thank you.